Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are going to do a hopefully really quick Capricorn energy check-in. So whenever you come across it, that's when it's meant for you to see. So no time, no date stamp, or don't focus on the date. Just whenever you read it, this is a message for your energy in that moment, in the moment that you watch it. I need to stop doing that. Keep in mind, these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements because sometimes those will resonate more. I do offer personal readings, birth chart readings, medium readings, coaching. You can get all that information in the description box. I don't know if the coaching is in the description box, but you can email me and I'll give you the information. If you're seeing this on TikTok, if you look in my bio and click on my Instagram, you can get all the information there to book a reading. The readings are recorded. They're usually a 24-hour turnaround time with the exception of the weekend, and then that will take about 24 hours. Mondays are very busy for me, so the chances of getting a reading on a Monday are pretty slim. Tuesday through Saturday, it's all good though. Okay, so Capricorn. Let's see. What are the messages that are wanting to come through for you? I'm getting this message that it's really important to take better care of yourself, not just physically, but spiritually too. Try to work on connecting to your guides more. Everything that you are seeing in your reality right now, everything that you're manifesting, the way that people are treating you, that is a direct reflection of how you see yourself. You might be questioning, like, I don't understand why this person is treating me this way. I don't understand why this person is doing this to me. But the way that people treat you is a reflection of how you see yourself. Also, I'm getting a message to try to start doing chakra work. Even if it's just something as simple as, if you want to feel more grounded, that's your root chakra. Surround yourself with more red colors for a few days. If you're wanting to open up your heart chakra, wear more green. Like, even if it's simple little things, but take time to work with your energy, work with your spirit guides, work on yourself. Let me get a little more clarity on what this message is. Tell me what's going on with your energy. Can we get a little more clarity on this message? You've let go of attachments. You are in the process of pushing through fears. You've overcome something. You've initiated a pretty big change by releasing an attachment to something. You've let go of something and it's putting you in a space of peace. And now you have to kind of like push through to the next step in order to kind of receive the blessing from everything that you've just cleared. This is what I've noticed. I work with a lot of clients that will they will be in really toxic relationships, and they'll finally step out of that relationship, right? And when they first step out of the relationship, they will feel good. They will feel free. They will feel really confident. They'll get ready to move forward, right? But it's almost like there's this kind of 6-week period. I don't know why it seems to be 6 weeks. Maybe it's just the people that I'm working with, but it seems to be like this 6-week period. They'll feel really good, and then as time goes on, it's like that person will always be able to come back in that 6-week period. And it's something about that 6-week period that if they're not able to really stick to those boundaries and not connect to that person, it's easy to fall back into that relationship, and it's easy to forget all the bad stuff, right? And the same goes for leaving any negative situation or making any big change. When you have been in any kind of situation or relationship or routine for a long period of time, it's like muscle memory, right? It's like we get used to the same thing. We get used to the same routine, even if it's something that does not feel good, because we want to connect to something that we know what we're dealing with, right? And so that's why people will stay in toxic relationships, because at least they know what to expect, even though it's bad, right? And so when you detach yourself from anything, from an addiction, from a bad habit, from a negative situation, from a toxic relationship, that's why it's so important to give yourself that time to heal, to reflect, to focus on yourself. And when the desire to reconnect to that comes back, you really have to fight through that. And if it's difficult, say, okay, all I have to do is give myself 6 weeks, right? And see how I feel in 6 weeks. You have initiated a powerful change, but when that change starts to happen, it does not feel comfortable, because it's new, it's different, it's something that your mind cannot prepare for. And when your mind cannot prepare for something, it starts triggering all these fears in you. And that's what you're needing to make sure that you continue to push through, especially this next week. Because you are being blessed. There is a huge blessing coming in, because you have broke free from something negative. You have detached yourself from something toxic, and now you just have to be able to stick with that. And like give yourself, like, now that you have freed yourself from something, give yourself that time and space to start seeing things from a different perspective. Start seeing this new perspective. Okay, let's see. Any other messages that are wanting to come through? I'm hearing shuffle, 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 shuffle. Try to, if you have recently detached yourself from something or let go of something, try to like switch up your routine every single day, because that will get you more comfortable with the unknown, and that's what you kind of need to get comfortable in, because the unknown is where your blessing is coming. Yeah, you're sitting in the Nine of Wands, like you are, like you've been through a battle, and you're pushing through and you're determined to push through, but the Nine of Wands is like you're still a little bit kind of bruised and battered, and you need to make sure that you're working extra hard to protect those boundaries. I'm getting like this weird sensation in my left abdomen. I feel like that means that there's still energy that needs to be released. There's still, the left side is healing. And so you need to give yourself time for healing, especially in your lower chakras, your solar plexus, which is your energy, which is your power, your confidence, your sacral, which is your creativity, your root chakra, which is your sense of security. I feel like the next step kind of requires some time alone and also some time for self-reflection. And I feel like you might be so kind of like worn out that might be difficult to do. But yeah, you've got to give you've like just released something really heavy, or you're in the process of releasing something heavy. And it's really valuable to take time to, you know, once you let go of something, take time to reflect on what that taught you, what you learned, you know, what you gained from it. Yeah, you're closing out some major cycles. And now it's like, now what? What's your next step? Now what do I do? Don't expect to know what it is that you want right now, because you got to give the energy time, the old energy time to kind of clear itself out. Get to know yourself again. What's the purpose? Eight of Wands. I feel like you're initiating a massive, this is a huge change. You're moving in a completely different direction, and it's a really positive direction, but I feel like you might have this urge to like hurry up and move forward. And you got to get your confidence back. There's a strong message to do some work on your solar plexus chakra. Find your happiness again. Find your confidence again. Wheel of Fortune. Like Wheel of Fortune, World, Justice, Sun, like you've completed like a huge cycle. Flow with it, flow with it. Outcome is Queen of Cups, learning to love yourself again. Oh. And the Star card. Like this is wish fulfillment. This is moving on to bigger and better things. This is getting everything that you've wanted. It kind of feels like you've been in this situation and you've been praying for something within this situation, right? And you didn't get it. And so you're letting it go. Everything you wanted from this situation that you did not get, now that you're releasing this, you're going to get everything you want. It's just not in this space. I was in this relationship for a long time, and I remember praying every day to Archangel Michael, please help me with this relationship. Please help this get better. Please protect me. All of these things. And the relationship continued to get worse and worse and worse and worse every single day. And I remember getting angry, like, fuck Archangel Michael. He's not doing shit for me. But I didn't realize at the time that, or I did, I think it just wasn't like registering that Archangel Michael is the archangel of truth. And what Archangel Michael was doing was showing me the truth, that I'm asking for love. I'm asking for this relationship to get better. And he was showing me the truth that this is not going to get better. This is not meant to get better. This is just going to continue to get worse. And so once I recognized that and I walked away from it, everything was good. But when I was in it, it didn't make sense. I was praying for something to get better that was not supposed to get better. And I did get what I want after the fact, but I had to let go of trying to make this particular relationship become the relationship that I wanted it to be, because it just was not going to happen. So your guidance is the Hierophant. Yeah, the Hierophant is asking you to kind of like take time to reflect on what you've learned, to reflect on your beliefs, to reflect on your values. I also feel like it's a message to take some time to connect to your spiritual side. Put energy and effort into what is valuable to you. Take time to slow down. Take time to focus on taking care of yourself. Yeah, because what you're not seeing, Four of Pentacles, Six of Swords, it's like, even though you've let go of this, there's still, it's like there's still like a physical belief. You need to give 6 weeks. You need to give yourself time to transition out, because you're closing out this cycle, but you're still maybe holding on to the same insecurities or the same beliefs that are going to make it difficult for you to be open to receive what it is that you're really meant to be receiving. You have a history of settling for less than what you deserve, and you need to give yourself time to push past that. This also might be a message that you have let go. You might have let go of a person, but they might not have let go of you, and that's something that you might have to deal with. Yeah. Give yourself time to gain a new perspective, on yourself. Give yourself, I feel like it's almost like whatever it is that you're leaving behind is still going to taunt you for a little bit, and you need to you're going to have to be really strict with your boundaries, and you're going to have to be able to protect your energy. And that's probably why there's guidance to work on your solar plexus chakra, because that's connected to your confidence in your energy. All right. I hope that helps. Have a good week.